It's time for GMA3. Ticket Showdown. The federal government suing Ticketmaster over alleged illegal ticket resale tactics that let scalpers buy up tickets to concerts, games, and other events and resell them at a markup. Behind the magic.
I believe I've been to Disneyland at least 40 to 50 times.
Disneyland. There's nothing like it.
We're celebrating 70 years of Disneyland, pulling back the curtain on what it took to make Walt Disney's dream into a reality. And we're flying into the weekend with Philadelphia Eagles superstar Saquon Barkley, the Super Bowl champ, getting personal.
I always try to have a smile on my face and realize that at any moment it could be taken away.
Talking football, family, and giving back as we get you ready for this weekend's action on the gridiron. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Hey everybody, all that football action. If only we knew somebody who could talk about it with us. Right in the studio this morning. It's great to have you all with us. I'm Wick Johnson.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Wick. Great to see you, Joe Buck. Amazing to see you, Dr. Tara Narula. We've got so much to get to on this Friday, and it's going to be a very fun one.
Coming up, have you hit a weight loss plateau?
Yes.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you, Joe, why it happens and what you can do to push through it to get that number on the scale moving down again.
Okay, good. Also ahead, the dazzling colors on display across parts of the country for fall. And 2 New England towns are cracking down to avoid chaos so everyone can enjoy the beauty. We'll take you to one of those towns.
Excellent. But we begin with a major lawsuit against Ticketmaster. Federal regulators accusing the company of letting scalpers scoop up tickets and resell them at higher prices, costing fans millions of dollars every year. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is here with more. Aaron, take it away.
Yeah, we all want to see our favorite team, our favorite artist, but it seems like 4 seconds after tickets go on sale, everything reasonable sold out. The resale seats are unaffordable. And this new lawsuit says it shouldn't be that way. The Federal Trade Commission in 7 states allege Ticketmaster and its parent company Live Nation knowingly allow and in fact even encourage brokers to use multiple Ticketmaster accounts to circumvent the limits on how many tickets somebody can buy at once. The scalpers resell them at a markup, and Ticketmaster can allegedly take an extra cut of the fees consumers pay on the resale market. In the last 5 years, this lawsuit says Ticketmaster made nearly $1 billion in resale fees. Ticketmaster and Live Nation did not respond to our request for comment. Federal regulators claim one scalper purchased 772 tickets to a 2023 Coldplay concert for about $81,000. The same tickets were resold for over $170,000. So put simply, guys, the Federal Trade Commission says it just should not cost an arm and a leg to take your family to a game or a concert.
Yeah, everybody feels that when they look at ticket prices these days, and the technology to buy these tickets in bulk for some companies is just there, so some individuals as well. And this is not the first time we've heard of this from Ticketmaster.
No, it is not, Rebecca. In fact, 2022, millions of Taylor Swift fans were shut out of her Eras tour when Ticketmaster servers went down. There were lawsuits, even congressional hearings. Ticketmaster denied wrongdoing at the time, but even Tay-Tay herself called the experience excruciating. And the bottom line is the artists especially want fans to be able to buy tickets at prices they set, not what the scalpers say.
Only a father of a middle schooler can say Tay-Tay. You have that
right.
relationship with her,
and
right?
I felt like maybe there was some bad blood coming.
I see.
That was good.
Really?
Thank you, Aaron.
All right, now to week 3 of the NFL season kicking off this weekend. This week's Monday Night Football matchup has Troy and me in Baltimore as the Ravens host the Detroit Lions. And joining us now to talk more about the game is ESPN reporter Courtney Cronin. Courtney, how are you? And let's talk Lamar Jackson. I can't wait to watch him go to work.
It's going to be a fun one, and he's in the middle of a pretty cool streak on Monday Night Football. He's thrown 22 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. That is the longest active streak of anybody throwing passes without a pick on the ESPN ABC standalone window. And we know that he's had such Monday night dominance for years, dating back to 2019. He throws those 5 touchdowns in the blowout over the Los Angeles Rams. Even last year against the Chargers, 2 touchdown passes and he ran one in as well. And this is somebody who didn't grow up watching a lot of Monday Night Football games. His mom made him go to bed because he had school the next day. So cool for him to have this moment, but he says he's not really aware of the streak, and certainly when he's playing well, he's not focused on any specific milestones. And right now, Joe, as you know, he's playing at an MVP level. They put up 40 points in their first 2 games. He's thrown 6 touchdowns, ran one in. This looks like a repeat of what we saw a couple of years ago from the jump.
Yeah, it sure does. And you know, last week they beat Cleveland. Cleveland's defense was actually good in that game. This week they've got Detroit, and Courtney, Detroit looked so much better in week 2 after getting beaten Green Bay week 1.
They certainly did. It was a statement win for them. They beat the Chicago Bears in pretty handed fashion, 52-21. I was there. I witnessed it. And to see Detroit bounce back, there is no better team in the NFL right now at responding after a loss. 11 straight victories following a defeat for Detroit. That's a franchise record, longest active streak that we currently see in the NFL, and to do it in such dominating fashion. 8.8 yards per play, that's a franchise record. Jared Goff in near perfect passer rating. Amon-Ra St. Brown, explosive. Jamison Williams, the 2 40-yard catches that he had. That was a statement win for them, but also showing we're just as good as the team that beat us in week 1, Green Bay Packers, and certainly the Philadelphia Eagles up there as the top contenders in the NFC. And we know that these 2 teams, Detroit and Baltimore, don't face off that often. This is only their 8th meeting in franchise history. If Detroit wins this one on Monday night, it'll be the first time they beat Baltimore in 20 years.
Courtney, I need to write some of this down because I have to do the game on Monday. Of course, you can see the Lions and Ravens Monday Night Football game right here on ABC and ESPN starting at 8 Eastern. And don't forget, Vibe Check, new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Disney+. Whit?
Yep, we'll be watching all of it for sure.
Yeah.
All right, now to the fall foliage. We are nearing the height of the season, and 2 New England towns are taking steps to avoid chaos from all the tourists who are flocking there. Rhiannon Alley is in one of those towns, Woodstock, Vermont. Rhiannon, it's gorgeous out there.
Yes, it is gorgeous out here. I'm living my autumn dreams. We know fall is so special in New England. They have mums, they have pumpkins, they have apple cider donuts, and they also have some of the most beautiful fall foliage you will ever see. We want to show you some drone video that we shot to give you a peek at just how beautiful it really is here in Woodstock. And you've probably seen some of the videos showing the gorgeous foliage on social media, but residents and officials have also seen some bad behavior, influencers, flooding a narrow stretch of road for that perfect post, parking on the road, blocking fire trucks and ambulances, a guy even swimming in someone's private pond, visitors coming up and knocking on people's doors just to use the bathroom. So now the towns of Pomfret and Woodstock are cracking down. They are closing the popular 5-mile road to tourist traffic when that peak fall foliage arrives. That is between October 4th and October 19th. This is the 3rd year they've closed it, and they say it actually has helped with some of the issues that they have seen in years past. And they say follow the golden rule if you're going to visit. They say do unto others as you want done to you. That means treat this area as you want your own neighborhood to be treated. They really want people to visit. They love showing off their town. They just want everyone to be safe and happy. And by the way, you can come somewhere. There are lots of places up here to go. You can come park at Billings Farm, a museum, and then leaf peep all on your own. And by the way, you can also have some apple cider donuts while you're here. That's what I'm about to do, guys. I'll try to bring some back, but I'm not sure they'll be any left.
Oh. Is it wrong that I saw the beautiful foliage but thought about the donuts that entire time you spoke, Rhiannon?
We're all in the same place.
Thanks, Rhiannon.
Yes. Oh, well, coming up, have you hit a weight loss plateau? I'll share tips to help you boost your metabolism and get your body burning fat again after the break.
Maybe that's my problem.
Too many apple cider donuts.
We are back now with a GMA Health Alert, and if you're in a weight loss health journey and the number just won't budge on the scale, you might have hit a plateau. Doctors say it's normal, but what do you do about it? Well, Dr. Narula, our chief medical correspondent, is here to answer just that. Always great to have you on these conversations, Dr. Narula. And a lot of people, I've been in this, you hit that plateau. Why?
It can be so frustrating to not see the number on the scale moving.
And you're working hard, you're eating right, and the number's still not moving.
I mean, Joe, you know it's frustrating.
What are you saying? No,
yes, you admitted it.
Yes,
So
no, I did.
There are a lot of reasons why this can happen. It usually happens about weeks to months after starting on your diet journey. And one of the reasons is just evolution, right? Our body is kind of primed to hold on to calories and fat when it thinks we're losing it, but also genetic influences, your physiology, your psychology. So one of the first things that happens when you start to lose weight is you're burning glycogen from muscle and liver, which is primarily or in part composed of water. So initially you're losing water weight. Eventually, as time goes on, you may lose some muscle. Muscle actually helps your metabolism, so it might slow down your metabolism if you're losing too much muscle. Also, your muscles may get more efficient, which means you're not burning as many calories. You may loosen up on your good habits as time goes on because it's just so hard, and your appetite may increase. So all of that may be why you see the plateau and the number not moving. That being said, also it's important to note, if you build muscle, the scale might not move because muscle, we know, weighs more than fat.
Okay, so I'm asking this for a friend. How can somebody push through one of these plateaus?
Well, the first thing is to reassess what you're doing. So really look, like, what are my portions? Am I snacking? How am I actually eating? Increase the amount of activity you're doing during the day. Take the stairs, walk a little bit farther, step up your workouts a little bit in terms of time. So maybe instead of doing 150 minutes of moderate cardio a week, do 300 minutes. And one good mnemonic is FIT, F-I-T-T. So the F stands for frequency. Maybe increase the frequency, I intensity, T time, and what type you're doing. Maybe do different things. So if you're recycling, maybe do walking or running.
Great. I think a lot of us, if you spend any time on social media, you see all these influencers talking about ways to boost your metabolism. Is there a way to actually do that naturally and in a healthy way?
Well, one of the things people do is a HIIT workout. So you add in some high intensity interval training into your regular workout, and that can be helpful. Some people have said things like green tea, adding more protein into your diet. We know that when you burn protein, it actually you burn more calories than if you're burning fat and carbohydrates, called the thermic effect. So those are some of the things you can try adding on, and then building muscle mass, so resistance training and weight training, and then staying hydrated, sleeping enough, managing stress, adding fiber to your diet, and sometimes people find intermittent fasting actually helps too.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for that information. I guess we'll have to cut back on those apple cider donuts that are coming to the studio anytime soon, maybe just a little bit. All right, coming up here, could Julia Roberts return to one of her most beloved roles? That's coming up in Pop News.
All right, back now with Pop News and Will Gans. Hey, Will.
Hello, and hello to all of you. We begin Pop News with the immortal words of Julia Roberts. Choose me, marry me, let me make you happy. And Julia, if I can add one more request. Okay, thank you. No. Listen, she's got the Oscar. I'm jonesing for one. If I can add one more request to that list of requests, make a sequel of My Best Friend's Wedding, why don't you? And now it seems like the Oscar winner is doing just that. Julia confirming in a Variety interview that she's in talks, y'all, with the production team to make a starring role happen in the follow-up to My Best Friend's Wedding. When she broke the news during an interview about her upcoming psychological thriller, After the Hunt, the director of that movie, Luca Guadagnino, chimed right in and said that he would helm a sequel of My Best Friend's Wedding in a second. So we do know that the screenplay is being written by Celine Song. She's the filmmaker behind Past Lives and Materialist. Variety recently ranked My Best Friend's Wedding as one of the 100 greatest movies of all time.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to see a
sequel.
recreation of the scene, the restaurant scene where, is it the lobster?
Yeah.
In the background?
Yes. But I mean, bring back Cameron Diaz, bring back Dermot Mulroney, sign me up.
Do it all.
Yeah, exactly. All right, in music news this morning, Dua Lipa, or as Wendy Williams would call her, Dula Peep, is halfway through her 4-night stay in Madison Square Garden on her Radical Optimism tour, and she wowed the crowd with a cover of Alicia Keys' No One. But before launching into the song, she brought some receipts on her love for Alicia and just how far she's come, starting with the home movie of herself singing the song as a child. Take a look. How cool is that?
So
Yeah. So one person at the concert wrote, Dua Lipa is the final boss of how it started versus how it's going.
That's awesome.
Really, really cool. And finally to Reese Witherspoon, who made her debut on the super popular podcast Las Culturistas, hosted by Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Reese stopped by to talk about the new season of The Morning Show, and in addition to being an incredible actress, it turns out Reese can also do amazing impressions, too, of Nicole Kidman. Take a look.
There's this director. She's amazing. We must get her. Then she does say stuff like, Reese, we must go on a girls' trip. I have to have a tequila. We have to. We must.
Oh! So you won't have to wait long to see Reese and Nicole share the small screen again. It was recently announced that their hit show, Big Little Lies, is coming back for season 3. Because it must come back.
Yeah. Who knew you had so much talent, Will? Thank you. You're so great. We love having you here for Pop. Coming up, why pop sensation Sade is inspiring a whole new generation and how to get her look that's taken over social media. Stay with us.
Welcome back to GMA3.
And welcome back, everybody. Well, the Sharks are in the water next week on GMA. Kevin O'Leary, Daniel Lubetsky, and Robert Herjavec will be here telling us all about the new season, including Pete Davidson pitching to the Sharks.
Wow,
yeah.
That's interesting.
And on Thursday, Glenn Powell tells us about his new comedy series, Chad Powers, about a college quarterback who blows the big play, then reinvents himself to get back in the game. Peyton and Eli Manning are executive producers. Thank God they're getting work. So you know it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, Thursday's a big day on GMA because we'll also hear from Lionel Richie, the American Idol judge and R&B legend, tells us about his new memoir.
I'm looking forward to all of that. Now, though, we do turn to defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, flying high with a 2-0 record heading into week 3 of the NFL season. And Saquon Barkley appearing to pick up where he left off last season when he rushed for more than 2,000 yards. Rhiannon Alley sat down with the superstar running back, and she joins us once again. Hey, Rhiannon.
Hey, Whit. Yeah, we've all seen what Saquon Barkley can do on the football field, helping the Eagles win that championship last season in his first year with the team. And he loves his job, but he says it's his life off the field that matters the most to him.
Saquon Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Super Bowl champ Saquon Barkley opening up about his family, football, and giving back to his city.
God's gave me a tremendous ability and a blessing to have a platform, and it's my role and my job to use my platform to make an impact in my community.
Fresh off the Eagles' big win against the Super Bowl rival Chiefs, I caught up with Saquon as he teamed up with Little Caesars to serve up some pizzas to patients from Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
We were a Saquon fan before, but now we're just we love him, right?
The father of 2, hoping to lead by example.
Me and my teammates talk about it all the time. A lot of me and my teammates didn't grow up with much, but you have to raise them with the same mindset, the same stuff that was instilled in me from my mom and my dad, and hopefully we're doing a great job of that, me and my fiance.
Together, they have 2 children, Saquon Jr. and Jada, who are starting to understand this football life more and more. What is Saquon the dad like at home versus Saquon the football star?
Hopefully my kids would say I'm a great dad. It's hard to be a great dad during football season. Obviously, I want to be a great football player, but when you have those kids and you see those kids grow up, you realize that there's so much more in this world than how well you run a football.
How do you stay so humble? I can just tell you're a humble guy. How do you keep that?
I don't see it as being humble. I wake up every day getting to be a father, and I wake up every day getting to play a child's game and get paid a lot of money. So I always try to have a smile on my face and realize that at any moment it could be taken away.
When you do events like this and you see those kids light up, what does that mean to you?
That's my favorite part, when you're able to have those moments. And I think it's cool that I'm able to play a football game and run the ball well, and with that gift that was given to me, I'm able to have an impact on some people's lives.
You guys want some pizza?
Saquon bringing the game day grub with a Philly twist. It's Philly cheesesteak. When you heard that, was that something you were like, yeah, this makes sense?
It was a tough one because you know how Philly is and how they feel about the cheesesteak, so they had to come correct, and I think they did an amazing job.
It's week 3 of the season, and the Birds are facing the 2-0 Rams this Sunday. Part of the Eagles' game plan likely includes the wildly successful but highly controversial tush push. What do you say to those critics out there?
What's not to like about it? We know now they're probably going to be, a little more cautious because they're trying to say that we're offsides, or, people's going to try to pick little stuff because the play is super successful. But everyone can do it. Everyone can't do it as well as the Philadelphia Eagles do it. So, they haven't taken it away yet, and we're going to continue to use it as a weapon and continue to help us win games.
And Saquon loves sharing football with his fiance and his kids. He says his son is starting to understand the game a little bit more. And his daughter, he says, is like his little security guard whenever they're out in public and people start to surround him. She's always making sure that her dad is good. And she's also signed a few autographs, guys. So I think maybe he's not the only star in the family.
Oh, thanks, Rhiannon. Yeah, he is as good off the field as he is on the field, and he's really good on the field. So we're calling all NFL fans, if you're searching for football finds to show off your team pride, lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamotto has the right stuff. Just scan the QR code right now for a game day touchdown. Hi, Lori. Lori, are you there?
Good job, Joe.
Hello?
Good job, Joe.
Oh, you're right there.
Here we are. Rebecca and I are here for you. And we're going to get started. We're talking about that team pride. And we love some team pride at a tailgate or in your backyard party. And there's no real better way to do that. With an apron, a chef's hat, a little oven mitt, a little pot holder so you can cook and cheer all at the same time. Yeah. So we got the Lions and the Ravens here, because what do we have on Monday night?
We got a big Monday night game.
Big Monday night game.
Baltimore hosting the Lions.
There you go. So,
I'm not going to make you wear I'll let you wear the oven mitt.
Okay.
Yeah. I will make you wear the hat.
Okay. It won't fit, I'm telling you.
This is such a great thing because it's 4 pieces. It's under $40. You can find it at QVC.
And you can wave in a super not creepy way. You have some really great game day stuff here,
this
too.
Is so fun. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my Bills throwback.
I'm a fan of this guy.
Fleece. Yes, well, we did put the Vikings snap front fleece in front of you
nice
for good
work.
reason. Yes. So these are great because they're a little retro nod. These are from New Era. We got these at NFL Shop. They've got over 115,000 officially licensed NFL products. Every team available, and they're kind of fun. They're like stylish, they're sporty, they're really warm, you guys. So if you're going to a game that's going to be a little chilly, it's a great way to stay warm and show off your team pride.
Yeah, if you're a Vikings fan, you need that fleece.
And speaking of staying warm, we can't forget about our pet puppies, our little puppies. So this is from Abercrombie, and it's not a popover hoodie, it's a pupover.
Of course.
We actually have a model, Mabel, who's wearing her team fave, the Eagles. That's our producer, Caroline. She calls that her niece. That's her brother's dog, Mabel. So go birds for her. And they come in all different sizes. So if you have a small dog or a big dog, and every team available. And you could find these.
Cute.
I know,
so
it's
tiny.
so adorable. And it's a great way if you're walking your dog to get really excited for the game.
Do I need to apologize for saying that my dog would never sit for my dog? We checked with the dog. Dog's all in.
And Delilah's in?
Delilah's in.
We're going to get one for you.
Oh, you got chips.
We
Thank
got
goodness.
chips on this amazing table, you guys. So this is great. It packs down, you can see up front here, into this just portable case.
Yes.
And then when you unfold it, it's like an Inspector Gadget phenomenon. Out pops this customized table with the team of your choice, 2 sturdy benches, and it's easy, it's great. You can use it if you're tailgating or also if you're just having a party in the backyard.
It's good to have some seating for tailgating.
Exactly, and this is so fun. Countdown calendar from Funko Pop. Every day is a surprise. They've got 24 mini NFL figurines. This is great for kids. This is great for fans who love a collectible. It's football, it's countdown calendars. What's not to love, you guys?
And it's Lori Bergamotto. Thank you for these amazing picks. And to find these products, you just scan that QR code or go to goodmorningamerica.com. Note Joe is still wearing the mitt. Coming up, behind the magic at Disneyland as we celebrate the 70th anniversary.
Back now with the latest fashion trend, Sade girl style. A new generation is now taking inspiration from the pop superstar's look, and Maggie Rulli has the details. Hey, Maggie.
Hey guys, this trend is more than 4 decades in the making. So I have a little treat for y'all this Friday. I'm coming at you with a hit of nostalgia. Get ready, we're going back to the 80s. The 80s are alive and well. Pop sensation Sade's minimalist and sleek look now inspiring a whole new generation.
Once again, the girls are going wild for Sade.
Dubbed Sade Girl all over social media. Clothing, makeup, hair. Sade's effortless style is as in demand now as it was more than 4 decades ago. about her look that continues to captivate people?
I think there's a timelessness to it, stemming from her embrace of tailoring and very classic lines.
Danielle Tom curated a new exhibit at London's Design Museum dedicated to the Blitz, a small London nightclub in the early 80s where Sade and the other Blitz kids were just starting off.
All right, you ready to go back in time? Welcome to the Blitz. This is what the club would have looked like when it opened in February of 1979.
It's here Sade would have been seen with Boy George, Spandau Ballet, and Bananarama.
We were teenagers. We were dressed up. We were away from our parents.
Designer Fiona Dealey went to St. Martin's School of Art with Sade and designed one of the singer's iconic black dresses.
I designed very kind of minimalist, backless dresses, the first one being a black leather one, which is in the exhibition.
We also got to see early designs from Sade.
Designed 45 years ago, and I would wear those today. Same.
A style still inspiring no ordinary love from fans all over the world.
Come on, guys. It is impossible not to dance to this music. All right, well, the Blitz Club really was just this incredible incubator of all things 80s fashion, music, and design. It's where Sade got her start. And if y'all watch this and you think, okay, I want to be a Sade girl, here is what I've learned. It's all about these tailored, clean lines, the sleek, slick back ponytail, gold hoops, bold lip. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying.
You are nailing it, and you answered all of my questions, too, right there. Maggie, you're the best, and love the dance moves, too. Especially that backup one right out of the shot was really good, too. All right, we are turning now, celebrating 7 decades of Disneyland with a preview of a new ABC News special. It pulls back the curtain for a glimpse at the magic behind Walt Disney's dream and the challenges he faced to make this new kind of theme park come to life. Chris Connolly has the story.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
I believe I've been to Disneyland at least 40 to 50 times.
Disneyland. There's nothing like it.
It's all here. The memories.
Forget Christmas. Forget birthdays. It was Disneyland for me.
Magic.
And Disneyland just transforms when the lights come on.
And the man with a not-so-simple dream.
People are going to get on a boat here and ride through the lagoon. And then as they get around here, we're going to take them down a waterfall.
To change the way we all have fun.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young. I felt that there should be something built where that the parents and the children could have fun together.
On Sunday night's special edition of 2020, the happiest story on Earth, 70 years of Disneyland, we pull back the curtain on what it took to make that dream a reality, against the odds.
There were a lot of people that predicted it was going to be a spectacular failure.
With rare behind-the-scenes footage of how the beloved park was built.
Walt didn't use architects. He was a movie guy.
On our test stage, here's a test model of Peter Pan's famous pirate ship.
Stories of how it's endured.
I've heard people say, this is where Lightning McQueen lives, and Mater, and all the rest of them.
And some sneak peeks at how it will evolve.
We're building this amazing new attraction with Robert Downey Jr. Starflight Lab is going to be an incredible addition to Avengers Campus.
All staying true to a vow Walt Disney made 70 years ago.
Well, there's a little plaque out there that says, as long as there is imagination left in the world, Disneyland will never be complete.
Chris Connolly, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Thanks, Chris. The happiest story on Earth, 70 years of Disneyland, a special edition of 2020, airs Sunday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on ABC, and the next day on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Coming up, Lily James is here, how her new movie is taking on the world of dating apps.
And we are back now with Lily James. The Golden Globe and Emmy-nominated actress is now starring in Swiped, which tells the story of the rise of dating apps. Lily, welcome to GMA3. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Yes. So congratulations on this film coming out. This is very exciting. I know that you didn't spend a lot of time on dating apps yourself, but you had to do a bunch of research as you were preparing for the film. What did you find in terms of what these apps have done to the world of dating?
Well, you know, I felt a huge responsibility to really get to know them intimately, considering I was playing the woman that created Bumble. I stole my friend's phone, I was swiping left, right, and center, and, you know, really exploring it all. I can see how it's highly addictive, and I can also see, though, it's amazing how you have to really put yourself out there, create a profile, you know, how you present yourself to the world, and I'm impressed that people do that. It's quite frightening.
And you play the CEO of Bumble, Whitney Wolfe Herd, but because of a non-disclosure agreement, you actually couldn't meet her. So how did you work around that?
We had an incredible research team, and so the whole film was sourced from the public domain. There was such a wealth of information, so was able to really dig deep into everything I could learn about Whitney. And you know, I would sit in front of the TV and kind of mimic her masterclass and try and kind of capture an essence of who she is.
And her story, the story of this film, is just fascinating, going from Tinder to then Bumble. Let's go ahead and take a look at a clip.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of these guys. They definitely don't go here.
Like I said, I don't think this is going to be fit for us.
Oh.
Oh my God! Andrew Thompson's on here.
What?
Oh my God. Oh, and Kashawn Brooks!
Wait, what? Kashawn? Well, do not swipe right on Kashawn.
I'm swiping!
I'm back with Sophie. And Gabby.
Thanks, guys. Oh, tell your friends.
Hey, wait! What's your profile name?
So you were also a producer on this movie. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was really great. I mean, I was sent the script as an actor, and then it became clear quickly, given who I was playing, this kind of formidable, you know, founder and entrepreneur, that it would be, you know, really great for me to have a bit more of a say creatively in the telling of this story. So it was a huge learning curve, and I was simultaneously building my own production company. So there was something kismet about it.
And something else you're actually working on, a Sylvester Stallone movie, the reboot of Cliffhanger, where you had to learn how to rock climb.
Yeah.
How did you do as a rock climber?
I mean...
Is this a picture of you right here?
That's amazing.
Are those real mountains that we're looking at?
It's a real mountain.
Wow.
It's crazy because it was so impressive. We were in the Dolomites for 6 weeks, and it looks like CGI, but it wasn't. It was so unbelievable. We would hike for hours with a skeleton crew with our own backpacks and get to these unbelievable locations. I learned for about 6 weeks before we started shooting.
I guess you're not afraid of heights.
I thought I was, and it turned out with pure kind of mindset, I just forced myself up there, and it turned out I loved it. It's something I'm going to keep up.
Well, I love the original movie, and a great idea to do the reboot, but you didn't actually go into a gym to do the climbing. You did it like out in the wilderness, like we were seeing right there, right?
I didn't go, I had planned to go into the gym and do bouldering, but I learned in Ibiza on the mountains. I had an incredible teacher, and I loved it so much, I just thought, I'm not going back to rainy London. I'm staying in Ibiza and climbing.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. We're looking forward to that and looking forward to seeing Swiped. Congratulations on the movie coming out. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Swiped is streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus right now. And we will be right back after this. And thank you so much for watching. Joe, it's so great to have you in.
So great to have you. Great to see you, Dr. Narula. Check out What You Need to Know on Disney Plus.
And check out the one and only Wit on GMA Saturday.